the tunnel. The first tunnel. First up at Mooney. Got excited while I was sitting there at the Beaver Falls sign. They about ran off and left me. Hey, what are you doing? Hey.
I was on your head.
Huh? I got a pretty cool one up here, right here. Check this out. We're trying to show you how to get Little Navajo Falls. Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for joining today. Today we're going to show you how to get to Beaver Falls. Beaver Falls was actually the most tricky one for us to hike to. This will be our second time coming to it, so we almost didn't actually get to it the first time. It was a little farther than they actually said on the map. Yeah, and it's not super well marked unless you get up there really high. And there's a lot of smaller falls that if you've never been kind of look similar. You might think they are them. But we're gonna show you how to get there and make sure you don't get mixed up like we almost did. River's hammock had an accident, so he came over here and traded mom's hammock, so mom climbed in with me. She said she was cold anyways. I'm glad we brought her full sleeping bags because I don't know, a little sheet wouldn't have made it. We just gotta talk ourselves into getting up out of this cozy, warm, comfy hammock and go get some breakfast made. Day 3 here at Havasu. Let's see what we got going on here at camp. What are y'all doing? Sleeping? What do you think?
Cold. I just want some bacon and a hot shower.
Bacon and a hot shower does sound good, or some cupcakes, or some Mountain Dew.
Isn't this such a cool place to sleep? But look what happened to my hammock last night. See how low it is to water? Got wet and soaked. Because it wasn't high enough off the ground, so I had to move hammocks. It's cold out here this morning.
Mama's jet boiling her water. It gets the water a-boiling, you just pour it in there. We got breakfast skillet, and we got breakfast skillet and biscuits and gravy today this morning. And we brought a little oatmeal too, just for anybody who doesn't get full off of, we're trying to share 2 of these each. Still so cool, these little bridges. Right here, Mooney Falls. This is where we're gonna start our hike to show you guys how to get to Beaver. If this is your first time to the channel, guys, please make sure you subscribe and leave us a comment and let us know what you thought. Or if you have any tips for people watching this video about the hike, or tips for us even, or stories about the hike, drop in the comments down below. We like interacting with you guys and we like hearing from you guys. So here we go.
Please carry plenty of water.
Please carry plenty of water. That is no joke, especially in the heat of summer. But Beaver Falls, 3 miles, definitely. Like the sign says, please carry plenty of water. Also, check out some of our other hikes. We have a hike of going to the confluence. We also did some whitewater rafting with the Wallapai River Runners, and we're gonna be going to the wave. So lots of stuff in this area. Check it out. Check out our fishing videos, and let's go see how far it takes us to get there. Now, the hardest part of the hike to Beaver Falls is immediately you have to hike underneath Mooney. And underneath Mooney is the trickiest part. It's a little dangerous, it's wet, it's hard to hang on to if you're not real confident in your abilities. This is probably where you'd say never mind and not go to Beaver, but if you can make it past this part, you can make it to Beaver with a 3 to 4 mile hike. At this point of the trip, you can start to see Mooney Falls if you didn't stop and look up over the edge at the top. And so far the trail's pretty straightforward. There's gonna be lots of foot traffic, lots of people walking in here, and the path is super easy to follow, so nothing to worry about yet. Descend at your own risk, right?
Yep.
It's about 9:30 a.m. It's only been a 1/10 of the mile on the hike so far. The boys are descending into the tunnel. It's a pretty morning. This is what you'll see out of the first tunnel. Isn't that pretty? Okay, we're going into the second tunnel. Wow. And it is pretty when you come out of this tunnel with all the gloves. Had a little bit of a traffic jam here. Didn't happen to us yesterday, but today we're waiting on some folks to go down. We got some real cool shots right there when the sun's hitting right here about 9:30. It's really beautiful. Maybe if you were here at 9, it could have maybe been better. The sun makes everything look golden. But look at this shot. Still waiting on some folks to go down. But we're gonna start our descent. This is definitely the hardest part of hiking to Beaver Falls. Yeah, just gotta take it slow and be careful. It's been pretty dry so far, but when you get about to where the river is, the mist from the waterfall makes everything super wet. The river's doing pretty good down there. It's no problem for him. Pierce has got a little bit of shorter legs, but he's making it as well. Right there, looks good. Sometimes, guys, if you have somebody who's a little more experienced down in front of you and you have somebody who's a little scared, let them go behind you and you can kind of tell them how far down they need to reach their feet and stuff, because you can't see. You're good right there. But you can kind of help guide them down, tell them 6 inches, you know, you're almost there, because it's scary to let your foot down when you don't know if you're going to hit something. Look at all that mist coming off there. Awesome. This is really a cool experience on itself. I mean, this is half the fun of going to Beaver, is Mooney Falls and descending Mooney Falls. Well, maybe not, maybe go to your left, whatever you need to do. All right, let's get a good foothold and reevaluate. One of the more tricky parts right here, huh? Step over the chain. Yeah. Start coming down. Maybe right here, Pierce. Right here's a really good spot. 20 your feet. This is one of the biggest ones. It's a pretty cool part.
It's a wood ladder.
Wood log.
Wood log ladder.
No, don't stretch your arms out that far. It's dangerous. Keep your arms close to your body there. Yep, right there. You won't slip from there. Now keep going, keep going. Perfect. I'll get your hands fixed. River's descending the last ladder here at Mooney. What a beautiful sight. River's hiding from the mist. It's still a skosh cold. Wanna take this, Rib? Ready?
Look at that one-handed grab.
Yeah, and that's the hardest part of going to Beaver Falls, getting down this stuff at Mooney. But my wife did it yesterday. We got a 12-year-old Pierce doing it today. Come on, buddy, step on the top rung of the ladder. And we all made it. Good job. How was that?
It was not as hard as I thought.
Can anybody do it?
Yes.
It's a little slow, it's time consuming. Took us 28 minutes and we've only been 3/4 of a mile. It's really muddy right here. Sometimes it's a little better if you walk closer to the shore, you don't get quite as muddy, but we're not here to stay clean, are we, boys? So just a mile or 1.1 miles, somewhere in that ballpark, you take your first water crossing. Very pretty though.
The rocks, they show us the way.
Put on the turbos. The rocks, stacked rocks, follow those if you see them. Sometimes there's a couple of options. Here's water crossing number 2. There's a pink flag mark right there. Pretty shallow water crossing again. 3 water crossings, I believe, on the way to Beaver. So we're 2/3 of the way there on the water crossings. Also, if you watch the ground, you'll often see little dark spots. People who have done the water crossings lately leave little dark sandy spots. We kind of know this is the right way already, but if you're unsure, you see those little water spots, you know you're probably in good shape. Like I said, I have not taken a trail down here that just led me off into oblivion. So if you are on a trail and it splits, take the one you think looks best, you're gonna be okay. They probably both go there in the long run. At the very worst, they're gonna take you to see a little scenic view or something that you can tell what it was for, turn around a very short distance back to the main trail. Some people way out in front of us on the trail. The trail does take a pretty long while going through this stuff. You can sometimes see the creek over your right. Don't be alarmed, this is just a cool part of the trail. It does rub your legs a little bit, this little grass, and none of it's sharp. But if you get irritated easily or something, you might think about wearing pants. I wouldn't wear pants, but. Oh, there's a piece hanging down?
Yep.
Oh, shoot. That was real tricky.
Yeah, that's where I hit my head.
That's where River took his shot to the head when he was trying to go into that picnic table. And that canceled him from our confluence hike with me and Fierce yesterday. So we are at 1.95 miles and we are here at this bridge. Now, this bridge, definitely not the most structurally sound thing I've ever seen. I'm surprised that that's what we got, but you know, it's one of those things, you know, it could go anytime, but there's so many tourists here every day, you just hope it's not when you do it. Guys, we just saw some people crossing the creek, and you can cross there, but it was not the easiest place to cross. Stay on the trail after the second crossing until you can't stay on the trail anymore, until it's out of trail, then cross your third water crossing. And it's really easy and way quicker. Like, we're gonna pass all those people up. Unless you see some really good stacked rocks, or unless your trail runs out, don't switch sides of the river. So at 2.45 miles, your trail runs into the water. And you can go straight across. It's very easy, very shallow. So here we go, our third, and what if I remember right, is our last river crossing on our way to Beaver. Hour and 15 minutes in, 2.5 miles in. Here we go.
That's good.
Right up from that, a second little makeshift ladder. Very helpful. Yeah, we should be getting close to the solo palm up here at Palm Spring. Get to go down, do some more of this little stuff. Now this is a really pretty falls that some people mistake for Beaver Falls. We have basically almost been 3 miles, and the tribe map says 2 miles. So, and then there's other stuff you read that says 3 miles, like right when you start on this trail. So most people think Beaver Falls is 2 to 3 miles, and we're at like 2.75. This is not Beaver Falls. But that's okay. I mean, if you enjoy swimming there, it is a beautiful place to swim as well. Hey, little guy. Hey, he likes me. You want to go for a ride? Okay. I got me a lizard on my back. Crawled right up on me. Hey, 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 what are you doing? Hey, hey, hey. Hey, man. What the world? Hey. You guys see this lizard on me?
Yeah.
It's crazy. He just hopped right off the tree, landed right on me. Where's he at now? Did he get off?
Oh, he's on you.
Show the camera.
Oh, he's on your head.
Huh?
He's on top of your hat.
Still?
Yeah. You not feeling?
A little bit.
Oh, how is that even possible? Oh, not a little thing.
Oh, there he is.
On my back shoulder? Over here?
Yeah, he's on your arm.
Oh, there he goes. He's off. That was so cool. Lizard just jumped on me. Look at that. There are some really pretty shots on your way to Beaver. Really pretty spots. You know, yesterday on the way to Confluence, we've seen some bighorn sheep. We've seen a big daddy ram, and it was pretty awesome. If you get a chance, check out the hike to the Confluence and those rams. I hope we see some more today, but they were right next to us yesterday. So here we are, 1.8 miles, and you get to the Palm Spring. If you didn't make it to the Palm Spring, you have not made it to Beaver Falls. You've got to go past this to get to Beaver Falls. This is my favorite part. This is one of my favorite parts of Havasu Canyon. It's not even a waterfall. They don't know how this palm tree got here, is what I've heard. They don't know if someone planted it here, if it just, some random, like they're not native to here, but this palm tree started growing here and has thrived. And look when you come out. So pretty. And it's another one of those fun parts on your hike to Beaver. And then you got a little wood walkway. Keep it working, boys. There's another little cool ladder. Ooh, it does get tiring. Pierce said, can we take a break when we get up here? Looks like he obliged himself for a quick sip. I think I busted my knee earlier on a spot.
That sucks.
So once you're past the palm and the crazy ladder, we're still only at 2.85 miles. And it's about 4 to Beaver. Yesterday they got checked, their wristband got checked by a ranger at the palm tree. But there's also a little hut right there. I don't know if that's where the rangers check or just to give people some shade exactly at 3 miles. Here's your first look at Beaver.
Yep.
Okay, and it has been only 3.1 miles. I guess yesterday we must have not taken the most optimum route. But here's the sign, Beaver Falls. If you didn't see the sign, you didn't make it to the right spot. To hike down, you have to pass this sign right here, this Beaver Falls sign. As of 2023, she's still hanging. There's Beaver Falls from up top. This looks inviting, doesn't it? I would swim there. I am gonna swim there. The boys got excited while I was sitting there at the Beaver Falls sign. They about ran off and left me. But here they are, here they are. Oh, thank you guys. Very polite. Well, there's a pretty nice little path going down here.
catfish of Batman.
Video. Big old steps. One more little ladder. Well, part of one. We've made it to Beaver Falls. 3.2 miles and an hour and 37 minutes. Dang!
Feel good?
A little cold.
My hat! Oh no!
You got it?
It was all the way at the bottom.
Good grab. Oh yeah. So here she is, Beaver Falls. What's up there? There's a spot to walk?
Yeah, man. Well, you can't get all the way to
Where's
there.
my phone?
Oh no. Did you have it in when you jumped?
Pretty sure. Guys, I just forgot and jumped in the water with my iPhone 13 that had all of our beautiful pictures and stuff on it. I'm really sad. I think this is maybe where it fell out. I could have lost it on the trail. I'm super sad because it had all of our pictures in there, everything from the whole trip. It's supposed to be waterproof, but only to a certain depth, and it's pretty deep right here.
Thirsty, bro. Redo.
Oh, you found it? No way.
It's working.
It's working.
It's working. Oh my gosh. Gosh, I hope it doesn't seize up now. But wow. What luck. Oh my gosh.
It could have got swept away and everything.
I know, it didn't float away. It stayed right where I dove in. It was clear enough, like seen it on the bottom. I'm gonna take this to the towel in the bag and dry it off. Hopefully it stays working.
I can't believe your phone. Guess it's waterproof.
It's supposed to be, iPhone 13 is supposed to be somewhat waterproof, but I got cracks in the back. So I was really afraid it wasn't gonna be. I'm gonna leave my bag right there. My phone with the charger port down, hope it works out, but hopefully crisis averted. Cold? Feels pretty nice out here. That's what we're gonna try, going to the waterfall right there. We're gonna see if we can't get behind Beaver Falls. We made it behind Havasu Falls already, huh? Yeah. If you didn't see that video, definitely check it out. Havasu Falls is its own beast. It's amazing.
Hey look, that Kurt is pushing me.
Watch your knees. Wow, go ahead, boys. See if you can find your way under there. Adventure squad, go. Now that looks fun. I'm going to join them. What a cool spot, huh?
Yeah.
Y'all ready to swim out of here?
Yeah.
There they went. Here we go.
Turn up this rope here, Beaver Falls.
Give me a hand up. Careful. Everybody's gonna jump in. Yeah. And he kept his hat on. Look at that.
Here, grab. Yeah, there you go. I got you.
Oh, there's another little pretty swimming hole up here. Come on, Fierce, the water's fine. So we are now basically at the very top of Beaver Falls. I wanted to get up here, walk through all this, check it all out. Now we've been under the middle falls, coming up here. Like a kid in a candy store, man. Just unlimited exploration and fun, beautiful the whole time. Yeah, buddy. All this water feels good, boys. Feels really good. Wow, look at that. Is that not the most amazing looking thing you've ever seen? There's little Fiercey in the background making his way to a little bit safer way, which is good. We gotta stay safe out here. Come on, Free Solo. Oh, his brother won the race. Fierce won the race. One time with that one, swam. We went behind the falls on the big Beaver Falls there. And we climbed up that rope. You can barely see it right there. There's a rope. We climbed up that rope. We got over to that log, you can see. We went up by that log. River jumped off by that log, off the waterfall, into the other waterfall. Then we went up another couple cascades. We ended up, hopped up back up on the main trail. So the ranger said that the one right there, the people is, that is Beaver Falls. This isn't actually Beaver Falls. Beaver Falls is the real pretty one right there. The one that we actually went underneath and swam out of. But these are the prettiest two things about the whole Beaver Falls right here, is these two little cup-like blue pools. I think we're gonna go ahead and head back. We promised Mom we'd take her to the lunch in the village at the Supai Cafe, and I want to make sure she has a good time too. So we're gonna wait right here at the Beaver Falls sign for River to bring back up the pack and the phone. Hopefully the phone's not drowned out, and then we are going back to the village. They are making it down under the solo palm. Isn't this amazing? Check this out. It's like a movie. This is gonna be the last time on our trip that we're gonna get to take in the beauty of Mooney Falls. So I just wanted to come right back down here one time. Yeah, Fierce. Mooney Falls, look at that. Well, I guess it's time to hike back up the falls. Once again, a bit of a traffic jam here at Mooney Falls. Gotta wait for these folks to come down. Yeah. So, one last time. Getting out of here. All right, me and the fam is gonna go into the village for a little lunch, or early dinner, probably lunch. And amazing, huh? Crazy. Can you believe that, babe? Check this out.
Somebody painted this.
Oh, wow.
Mooney Falls.
Is that an artifact?
I think it's a souvenir.
Oh. Probably shouldn't keep artifacts.
Nope.
Maybe someone left it for somebody to find. Or maybe somebody bought it and then dropped it.
True.
All right, guys, like I said, we're trying to show you how to get to this one next. A mile from right here. This is the only one we're not for sure about exactly how to get to out of all the falls we're taking you, but we might find out. So let's go explore down this trail and see if this is indeed how to get to Navajo Falls. My best guess is you start right here at this little shed you see about half a mile up from Havasu Falls here. I guess that's probably a ranger checkpoint or an old fry bread stand. But anyways, let's head this way. It's right after you walk around and you can see Navajo Falls. And you come down the danger, unstable stuff if you're coming from the other way. There's also another trail that leads to the same spot if you were coming from the village. Here's where the trails meet and you keep going. You can tell it's a trail that's meant to walk down because they have these wood things here with the little stakes. So I think we're on the right track. I thought this was for sure the way until I met somebody right when I was walking in here and said, nope, that's not the way. But I kind of think they might have not known. So I'm gonna go check it for myself. So the trail that we believe is going to 50 Navajo Falls has brought us here. Looks like you could try to scale the wall there a little bit, but looks like a lot of people get in right here. So we're gonna get in. Oh my mama, that is some cold water. Ooh. Yeah, that's definitely not the way they've been going. Woo, 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 woo. Maybe you do just get in to go right around here. Let's see, Pierce. Aha. To me, it looks like the trail picks back up. And that could be where our other friends messed up. So, onward. Good foot traffic. So, not really a water crossing, but it was easier to get in and walk around that rock than to try to do some crazy Spider-Man stuff over it. Trails. I could see how people might give up on this trail. It almost looks like it's not a trail here for a second. But I think it's just from the floods and some stuff's grown up. Keep on marching. Bam. So our trail that's pretty good after that one little water crossing has led us to here. I don't know whether we should cross or keep trying to scale this wall. What do you think, Pierce? I took a peek up there. It looks like our better option is to go across. So here we go. So we made it across. It looks like the main better crossing would have been right here, but there's some trees and stuff in the way. So we had to improvise, but it looks like we're definitely back on the trail. The trail goes up real steep right here. So here we go up the trail. And after a few steps, looky here. Didn't even go that high up the thing. And here's some stacked rocks. We are on the right trail. A little crack in the rock here. Looks like we can go up. There we go. A little tricky part, the trail went into this rock face. But we're gonna keep going where it looks like I've seen some foot tracks. Climb up. Nice little platform. Oh, and a big trail, big trail. Another amazing vantage point up some of the falls. And we had a zigzag back and forth on these rocks, but here we go. We got more trail right here. You can see where people have been walking up. All right, guys, we made it up here where you can get a bird's eye view, and we can't see a sign anywhere for Navajo Falls. We think it was that one down there. It's the only falls we weren't able to actually find the sign for. Maybe it got taken out by a flood or something. And here you go. I believe this is the lower Navajo Falls, maybe Little Navajo Falls. Here she is, Navajo Falls. Pretty. We went to 2 different levels. I like this one the best. Pretty amazing. And it's the first one you come to. You could get in and swim right there. You could walk across right here. I can see people do, but there you go. To me, it's the least exciting of all the falls, but it's still beautiful, beautiful deep swimming hole there with the beautiful cascading falls. All right, well, thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. Make sure you check our other hikes. We went to Mooney, we've been to the Confluence, we've been to Havasu Falls, and we've been to them all. Hiking out with our packs. One of the hardest parts of the trip so far. We're about to send them 2 up ahead of us, let them get out in the lead. Us 3 are gonna thug it out back here. Bye-bye, Havasu. It was a beautiful time. We're hiking out now. One of the hardest parts. But we're gonna make it. Well, guys, it's our last day here. We're on the hike out, me and River. It's about 9:20 a.m. We left Mom and Fierce and Jace back at the helicopter line about 6 a.m. Been hiking from the village for about 3 hours and 20 minutes. We can see the cars are up there. Just getting to the start of the switchbacks. We got a later start than we would have liked to. With shade about 60% of the way. We've been walking in the sun for a while, but looks like when you get back to the switchbacks up here, you're gonna get into the shade. We had a couple Gatorades, a tea, and that bag full of water, and look how much we got left. That's to last us the last mile of the trail. A mile ain't too big a deal. We're gonna make it either way, but definitely make sure you take plenty of water. That's about the least you'll need if you're coming back when there's any sun out. And there's no shade for a good while. But we gotta get to them switchbacks so we can catch some of that shade. This is when you start to question, what were you thinking? We haven't seen shade in about a mile. Tiredest we've been, lowest on water we've been. It's a beautiful sight, but all you can think about is, can you get out of this sun before you go down? You know you can't really stop because you'll wilt away out here in the sun real quick. Gotta get to the next shade. Hey Mom, hey Jace. How's the helicopter? Must be nice. You know it's bad when you start looking for little shade trees like this.
Oh yeah.
It's the hottest I've been here, for sure. Never got this hot in the canyon, did it?
It was kind of cool down in the canyon.
We thought it was hot in the hot part of the day down there, but it was not that hot. Now we're starting to feel what hot feels like. I couldn't imagine being out here past noon. Jeez. Definitely the most challenging part of the hike. Worse than the confluence or anything, hiking out of here. Try to do it in as much of the dark as you can. I'd say if you got out of here by about 8 o'clock in the morning, if you made it to the switchbacks by about 8 a.m., you'd be a lot more shade most of the way. We were shade about the first quarter of the way. We ran out of shade because the sun got too high. Plan accordingly. We're on switchback number 12. I didn't know I was gonna make it to this little shade tree, and I'm just hiding under it. We're out of water. We're out of everything. We got probably half a mile left or so. It's the hottest part of the day.
There's where we're going.
I hope we can make it.
Way up there.
It's the closest I've ever seen it though. We might make it.
We may make it. I got sweat in my eyes.
We're on switchback 14. We came from so far back in the canyon. We're cashing in on this quick break. It's only been like 5 minutes since our last break, but shade is at a premium right now, so we don't know if we're gonna get more that way, so. This ain't no joke, son. Nothing. Only went about one more switchback, maybe two. I had to hop over this little rail and get in this little cubby of shade. River's able to keep going a little farther. It's not worth getting sick over. Me and River did it. We made it. What a freaking hike. We did it.
Good job.
10:17.
Well, guys, River and Dad took the long way out and they hiked it back. However, me, Mom, and Fierce are gonna take the flyway out, literally. Here we go. How's it going? Good. Oh yeah. Well, we made it in the copter, buckled up, we're ready to go.
With Mom and Fierce, they made the helicopter out at about 10:45. We beat them by 20 to 30 minutes. We both left the campsite at 4:40 a.m. Oh, here comes Jace right now. Look at there. We're gonna be reunited with Jace.
We'll see.
Sweet JC!
Well, we made it after the helicopter tour. Unfortunately, saying farewell.
We did it, guys.
We got Jace back by 11 o'clock. That was when we wanted to be out of here by. We got a 6-hour drive to get near Moab to the wave. And what town are we staying in?
Page.
To Page, Arizona, where we're gonna spend the night in a hotel. Me and River hiked. I think in the long run, it was the fastest way possible because there would be a few back in line right now waiting. We barely beat them, but we did it. We came to Havasu Falls. We came, we saw, we conquered, and it was a lot of our favorite vacations we've taken. It was the most work we've ever done on a vacation, but it was the most beautiful vacation. What do y'all think?
I agree.
I agree.
That was really awesome.
Hard work pays off, guys.
But if you're physically able, you should get out here and do this. If you're not sure, take the helicopter and do the 2-mile hike to get down there. It's not that bad if you take the helicopter and take the 2-mile hike to get down there.
Me, Fierce, and Jace took the helicopter.
We got to the first place to get in line at 5:45. The registry doesn't actually open till 9 o'clock. Then the list came out about 9:15, somewhere.
And I sent Jace to put our names on the list because he's meaner than I am. Because they say that a bunch of people will hop in front of you, even though you were there first.
This morning they had a good idea. Everybody put their pack in a line because you can take 1 pack per person. So everybody was putting their packs in line. So that way people weren't confused about who was who. They had packs butted up, pack to pack to pack, and holding your spot. So then you could go wander about the village or something while you waited. If they're not doing that, whenever you happen to be there and you're one of the first people in line, I would recommend suggesting that so you don't lose your spot. And that way, I think it keeps people chilled out from trying to jump in front as much.
We made it out, and it was worth the $100. It says that it's $50 for your pack. They didn't charge us for our backpacks. Side note, I went to buy Nate souvenirs, and I set down his wallet and accidentally left it sitting there, and someone brought it to me.
They're like, that's a YouTube channel.
And then Jace took it away from me and told me I couldn't have it no more. I was like, we're not telling Dad that story.
Also guys, be real careful with your bracelets. They are not very good. Me and Fierce lost ours. River is the only one who stayed on for 3 days. And I mean, yeah, we did a lot of stuff, but we weren't being anything too ridiculous, so watch out for those. Definitely keep your little reservation thing, party details with you in your bag, just in case.
Now we're into our drive, and this is what they're doing.
Rookies.
Guess they're wore out.
I'm trying not to do that because I'm driving.